Hello students, welcome back to the class. This will be the second part of the muscle tissue topic that we were discussing. In our previous video, as you know, we have discussed about the striated muscle tissues. We have discussed the structure and function of them. Now we are going to discuss about the second type of muscle tissue, that is the smooth muscle tissue. So students, let us get started with the topic of smooth muscle tissues. The first thing that we have to understand in this topic is where they are found. These muscle tissues are found in the visceral organs. So what are visceral organs? Visceral organs are like kidney, stomach, liver, intestines. Every internal organ that is present in our body is made up of the muscles, and these muscles which make up these organs are the smooth muscle tissues. The next thing that we have to understand is about its structure. So how do they look like? So unlike the striated muscles which we have seen, which were unbranched, cylindrical, and also they were having striations over themselves like A bands and I bands, smooth muscle fibers are different. So how do they look like? Let us see them. So students, this is a structure of a smooth muscle tissue. Smooth muscle tissues are spindle shaped. This structure or this shape is called as spindle shape. In spindle shaped structure, you will find the ends are very narrow and the central position or central region is very wide. The first property is they are spindle shaped, and also you will find only one nucleus present in this muscle tissue. So the condition is uninucleated condition. They are also unbranched and they make up the internal organs of our body. So that is why they are not under our control. Whenever we want to take work from them, they are not under our control. Students, as in the case of striated muscles, what we have seen that they were having the bands, I bands and A bands, alternate dark and light bands. In the case of smooth muscles, we will not find such bandings over these muscles. So in that case, they are given another name. They are called as unstriated muscles because of the absence of these bandings upon them. Okay, even if you see it under the microscope, you will not find the bandings present upon them as we will find in the striated muscles or the skeletal muscles. And as they are found in the visceral organs of our body, they are not under our direct control, and that is why they are also called as involuntary muscles. So who controls these muscles? Brain controls these muscles by sending the appropriate signals for their functioning. Like for digestion, stomach has to function at a particular time, appropriate time. For the purification of the blood, formation of urine, kidney has to work appropriately. Intestines have to work appropriately for the complete digestion of the food. Okay, so that is how brain controls these muscles according to the need of the body. Because they are under the control of the brain, the tiredness is not much seen in these kind of muscles. Okay, because brain asks them to perform appropriately at their scheduled time period, and that is why they do not overwork, and because they do not overwork, they do not get fatigue. So cramping situations are not seen extensively in these internal organs. So the next characteristic property that we can write is they do not get cramped. They do not undergo fatigue and cramps are not felt. That is how skeletal muscle tissues are different from the smooth muscle tissues. Okay students, so that is all from the topic of smooth muscle tissue. I hope that you will like the content. So that is all students. That is all students on the topic of smooth muscle tissues. We have discussed about the structure. Also we have discussed about the characteristic properties. Also we have seen the differences between the smooth muscle tissues and the skeletal muscle tissues in a very brief manner. And I hope that you will like the content. And if you have liked the content, please don't shy away from giving the likes to the videos and post your comments in the comment box. Suggest your views on the topic that I have discussed, and also share this video amongst your friends. And if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe the channel, students, because these are going to be very helpful topics in your upcoming term 1 examinations. So see you until next time. Thanks for watching this video till this moment. Bye.